Cartel del Gordo. Going live here with the Ef'n Sunny Show. Super excited, man. Entrepreneur, gosh, friend. What can I say? This man is throwing a party today. Mr. George Rice. How you doing, George?
Doing good, man. Just enjoying the calm before the storm.
And what storm is coming, man? Talk to us about that.
We're doing a comedy show out here. I think it's the first major comedy show of the year, and we got Raymond Horta that's going to be out here, and then we got Chingo Bling trying to fill in those large, enormous shoes right afterwards. So it's going to be a good show that we got going on right now.
Why beer, man? Why did you decide to make beer, brother?
You good at it?
Hey, what can you tell folks about what you got coming down the pipeline later on this summer, man?
So this summer we got a bunch of different specialty releases. We're trying to do a lot more community organized events. Our big one that we're working on is our Oktoberfest beer and a party out here. The beer should be ready probably around August timeframe and out in market to all the restaurants and bars across the valley.
I know you also have a big relationship with the veterans community. Talk to us about some of the stuff you got going on here locally.
You just got to be your brother keeper. So anytime there's a veteran need or a veteran nonprofit that needs help with anything, they reach out and we facilitate anything we can do to help out. We try to be good stewards of the community. We think we are, and be your brother's keeper.
Hey, man, we appreciate everything you do out here. Appreciate your service. And, dude, you throw one heck of a party, man. Looking forward to it, George. Anything else you want to leave people with, how they can follow you, find you, do everything 5x5?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different entities involved. You can follow Mission Food Truck Park. You can follow Mission Outdoor Events. They're the ones that are putting on these large shows. Or you can follow us on 5x5 Brewing. We push it all out. And we got bigger things coming in the very near future.
George, I got to ask you, what's your favorite 5x5 beer, man?
One that doesn't spill.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chingo Bling live here at 5x5 Brewery in South Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, are you ready for the experience?
That's the whole plan, man. Really, we haven't been out since the pandemic, right? Trying to stay safe for our family and our loved ones. We already got our first dose of the vaccines, and we can't wait to, for this event and to last more than anything.
Hey, man, Chingo Bling has changed the style of his comedy. How do you guys feel about that, man? He went from like, whoa, yo soy el mamao, mira mi pedo brillando, and now he's like, what?
Well, we're excited, man. We're actually big fans. Every time he comes down to the valley, we always make an attempt to. We've always been there every time he comes down to the valley, right? So we can't wait for what's in store for tonight.
The immortal Dr. Dangerous Dave. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. People, if you've never met this man, if you don't know who this man is, he's just smiling there. This guy's a time traveler, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, live on the Ef'n Sunny Show. Bro, who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm here to sell merch.
If there's one corrupt faction you would like to take down here in South Texas, who would it be, Dave?
I can't say that on camera, man. You want me to get run over again, Omar? Are you trying to get me killed, Omar?
All right, this is Juan and the Many, a.k.a. Johnny Vasquez. I'm with the big man, RGV, the guy, on location here in Mission, Texas at 5x5 Brewery. Talking to the locals, talking to the non-locals, talking to the guys behind the counter. I'm right here with Mr. Dusty, and he's the man with the master plan. He's the guy that's pulling the levers here. All right, he's not just anybody. He's not just any schmo. Dusty, tell us, what you doing out here tonight, man?
Well, we're doing a little, table side setup here for the people out here that can't go inside. We have a little cash bar, easy access. We have two beautiful beers here on tap. We have a pineapple mango seltzer, and we're gonna have our Moorfield Blonde.
Am I hearing the correct rumors? Can you verify, can you confirm or deny that you have a secret menu?
I can neither confirm or deny these allegations.
Okay. So you got to grease the palms a little bit. I see you have a tip jar here. So got some customers coming up right now. Dusty, thanks for your time, bro.
Hey, man, you guys have a great night.
Ladies and gentlemen, right here, super excited right now on the Ef'n Sunny Show. Guys, state champion Mr. Ralph Barbosa just tore it up on the stage right now. Up there, Mr. Javi Luna in the back, making it happen. Chingo Bling in the house, guys. Dude, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel pumped. I'm very low energy, but I swear to God, my heart's like at 1,000 miles an hour right now.
Hey, man, I want you to understand, this gentleman is extremely cool, calm, and collective, but he just killed it on that stage. And a comedy, man. Why do you do comedy, brother?
Man, honestly, I always just been an attention hog. Was class clown. A lot of comedians say they weren't like that. I was. I was one of those dudes that went up on stage for the first time thinking like, oh, I'm funny off stage. I'll be funny here too. And I was dead wrong, but I liked it. Figured out how to work at it. You know what I mean?
It's interesting the mechanics, the brotherhood, the time that you invest. I do a series of podcasts called Road Warriors that talks about being on the road. I don't think people understand how close that makes you in an industry with people when you travel cross country and whatnot, man.
Man, I've only hung out with Javi like 2-3 times, but we talked a lot because I mean you start to understand each other on a different level. Fucking love that dude to death. Midnight out of Dallas, Luis Juarez out of Dallas, Chingo, man, like everybody. And it's not even just the Hispanic comics. It's like everybody that you work with, that you come across. Like you build these bonds that you wouldn't have regularly built with people, and you build them quick, you know. So it's a strong community.
Super cool, man. Comedy is one of those things that's hilarious. What advice do you give to people who always think that they're funny and have never given stand-up a try, man?
Hey, give it a try. Because here's the thing, there's a lot of people who love being the funny guy or the funny person in the crew. There's a lot of people who love stand-up, for the stand-up, the art of it or whatever. If you really love making people laugh, you'll figure it out. But you got to just go for it.
That's awesome, dude. Hey, if you could share one quick joke with everybody out there, what would be a joke you wanted to remember Ralph Barbosa for?
A joke to remember Ralph Barbosa for? Damn, man, that's hard. That's right there. I'm gonna tell you a joke that I wrote that never worked for me on stage. All right, it was too goofy, but I just feel like we live in a really backwards world because whenever somebody dies, we bury them in a suit, but when a baby is born, we wrap them in blankets, and it should be the other way around. When a person dies and goes to their eternal rest, we should wrap them in blankets, and when a baby is born, we should put them in a suit. Because first impressions are everything.
You know what? Pleasure meeting you, bro. How can people find you? You know, the social media, all that good stuff, man.
Hey, man, look me up on Instagram, Sweet Baby Ralph, with an underscore at the end, Sweet Baby Ralph. Facebook, Instagram, Ralph Barbosa. Twitter, I think just Sweet Baby Ralph. Find me out there, man. And I appreciate everybody who shows support, shows love. And thank you for having me, dude.
Hey, man, we're glad to have you, man. Congratulations again on the win, man. Cool, Javi.
You have a brilliant smile, Javi.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That's good. That's
You
good.
hitting me on me?
No, you ain't got what
We wouldn't work out, bro.
Don't get excited because I know you recognize quality USDA beef.
You never see two fat people together, bro.
You know, at some point, can you imagine if they touch and like a portal opens up?
We can't hang out, bro, because no one wants to take each other's car. Because you ain't gonna get no gas mileage or nothing. You're gonna need new shocks.
Hey, but can you imagine, bro, if the two of us went to the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas?
They shut down, bro.
I'm surprised.
Like when we walk into a Chinese buffet together, bro, they kick us out.
To the front of the house.
Wait,
Yeah, you go home now. You scare my wife.
You eat too much. Ladies and gentlemen, Cartel El Gordo Omar Rodriguez here. My gosh, man, one of the funniest guys in Texas from the Corpus area, Mr. Javi Luna. Dude, you just killed it on that stage. You got Chingo in the background tearing it up, man. Dude.
I said, look, you see that red beam?
You tore it up.
Right there?
How do you do that so often, consistently? Why do you do comedy, bro? How does this work?
He's kicking the tires.
Thank you, bro. No, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. No, man, I just like to have fun.
Playing with the AC.
You know, I've been doing comedy for 10 years. Coming up
almost feel my anger coming
this
back.
week on April 1st will be my 10th year doing comedy, and I love it as much now as I did when I first started. It's still exciting getting up there, and every show is different, right? Because the people in front of you are different. So it's a conversation, and I just get up there and have fun, and I think
Come on, he's gonna take you.
people respond to that, man. Yeah, same way with any of us.
And you're legitimately a comedian. Like this is who you are. This is what you do.
This is what I do. Well, you know, 2020 had put me back on a day job for a minute, you know, because we got shut
Kenny, you
down.
don't remember me?
But but this is what I do.
But yeah, straight
Young
up.
person on the come up.
What would you like to share with people? What should people know about comedy? About
When
your
I got into the
experience?
music business,
Man,
I
don't
didn't know
listen to what
anything
people are
about show
saying.
business.
Like, there's still a
I just
place
knew I needed a
for freedom of
crazy look
speech. There's
and
still
a
a place
crazy
where you
name.
can express
I had
yourself
the
fully,
shorts with the
and that's in
boots with the
live
Nike
comedy, man.
swoosh, cowboy
Like,
hat,
you
clear.
can't stop. Come out, you get to hear someone's thoughts, gets to hear some
I would walk up to
just
the DJ
a different
booth
perspective
at the
on
club with my
life
music,
and
I
everything in
introduce myself,
between. So
and they're like, what the
support
hell is
live
this?
comedy.
Tell
It's
me,
one of our
Chingo
last
Bling.
bastions of
What does Chingo mean?
of just being able to really speak our minds without worrying about what everyone else is thinking.
On the note of the council culture,
But now
man.
I'm 41,
Well, what are your
married,
thoughts, man?
I'm
Where is its place in comedy, man?
I mean, Here's the thing: everyone trying to cancel stuff. Like most of them, like weren't supporting that thing to begin with. You can't cancel. You can't boycott something you weren't a patron of to begin with. So as far as comedians, I think we have to remember we got fans. If you like what we have to say, then you're our fan. Come to our show. If you don't like it, that's fine. Pick a different show. But you don't get to silence somebody.
On the note of liberation during 2020, what are your thoughts on OnlyFans?
But I remember some of y'all. I know some of y'all are ratchet.
I think you can't. Man, you getting me with the heavies today. No,
I had a grill.
I believe that sex workers are workers, and if it's truly not under any coercion or any kind of thing like that, I think someone, an adult has the right to make that decision.
I still get in the studio too. Don't get it twisted.
I support their right for that.
I make sure I'm not rusty. I get in the
Javi, you realize there's a portion of OnlyFans that has nothing to do with sexual content, right? Where comedians can go on and sell their stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But I also know what the money makers are on there.
Hold on. Are you telling me that you and me couldn't have an OnlyFans that could reach level 1?
I mean, what would we be doing? What would that look like?
Comedy. That'd be you doing comedy.
An OnlyFans?
That'd be you doing comedy.
For comedy?
Yeah? And that'd be me doing like Confessions of a Master Salesman.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not joking. I have not perused the website, so I really don't know what's on there.
Hey man, how can people get a hold of you? The social media, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, you can find me anywhere on social media at Javi Luna Comedy. Javi, Javi Luna.
If you could share one joke with the folks before they go so they can remember Javi Luna, what would it be?
Oh man, you gonna put me on the spot. Look, I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I thought that wasn't the question I thought you were gonna ask. Because the question I always get is people always ask me, who's your favorite comedian? I always get that question. So that was a good question, right? I always get that, and they always try to guess. They're like,
"What's the disc man?"
I think I know who it is. I think I know. And they're Fluffy.
That's how we used to listen to music.
I'm telling you, I love Fluffy. Not my favorite comedian. My favorite comedian of all time is Bobby Brown.
I was like, Bobby Brown.
Yeah, you might say Bobby Brown's not a comedian. I say to you, well, he cracked Whitney Houston up.
And that's how you drop a mic, ladies and gentlemen. Javi Luna. One more time, how can they find your social media?
At Javi Luna Comedy.
And this is Johnny Vasquez at One and the Many. And I'm here live with the big man RGV behind the camera there. This is the Ef'n Sunny Show. I am just a correspondent, but I'm here with the infamous, all kinds of stuff coming out of this joint.
I'm also a correspondent. This is Chingo Bling with the Big Tamarindo, the Masa Messiah, the King of Spices, the Tamale Kingpin, the Ghetto Vaquero. Did I forget the Versace Mariachi?
You did it way better than I did, bro. You nailed it, brother.
I probably repeated myself.
Appreciate your time, man. Look, listen, I heard you were down here at the Valley. You obviously toured the border. You obviously got a feel for everything. Tell me, man, what's going on? Give me your Chingo Bling review.
Well, for one, man, I love the RGV, the 956. So much support. It's so much genuine love. It's a unique place, and we're soaking it up. It's good to be out and about, making people laugh, and sold out event. And this is beautiful. They got craft brew here. They got multiple food trucks. It's amazing.
So you're gonna come back, right? They'll definitely be back.
Yeah, I would love to, man. Can't wait.
Right. Very good. Hey, tell people about this red pill tamale, man. My wife is a big fan.
Okay.
She's been following you for a long time. She says, check out this guy, Chingo Bling. Check him out. I like you. But I like you even more after the red pill tamale. That one really hit hard.
Awesome.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that podcast? Give me 2 seconds.
Red Pill Tamales is my podcast. It's Patreon funded. They ensure that I have freedom of speech. We get pretty political. We're just trying to add to the discussion and make it more robust, because for our community, it's always been one-sided. Me personally, I'm a lifelong Democrat. I guess you call me a walkaway Democrat, only because they got to earn my vote back. And I just saw some things in 2020. It's interesting times, and we just love the discussion with the community and the fans. And I took a lot of arrows. I take a lot of heat every day, but we just try to keep it honest and transparent. And I think that's what's best for our people, is that we're finally able to have these tough conversations.
Last question, man. I'll let you go. I know you're probably tired. You got to get some fans, shots, and pictures and all that. Who red pilled you, bro?
I have to give props to Scott Adams. He's one of the people that I would listen to just because he talked about persuasion and hypnotism, and I just wanted to learn about that. But he started talking about how the media persuades us, how the language, how they contextualize, how the human brain works, how, you know, we're all biased, but persuasion is powerful. The media is very powerful. People, they assign us our opinions on the daily without us knowing.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we just regurgitate narratives and stuff. So it's important that we have a good sense of what questions to ask, how to look for context, how to understand bias and things, so that we don't fall for the okie doke. Because a lot of people did.
Definitely, man. Chingo Bling, thank you so much for your time, man. Appreciate you. Hope to see you again.